Yo, yo! What's good? How you doing? Have you ever wondered what my Logic Pro X workflow is like? Well, guess what? Today's your lucky day. This one's for you. Let's go. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. All right. What's good? My name is StephenAllen, music for those who don't know me already. It's nice to meet you. How was your day? Today, I want to talk about workflow. And specifically, I want to talk about my Logic Pro X workflow and template. So let's break this down real quick. All right. So one key thing to mention, if you look at my MIDI through, I have my quantize on 16th note so that as I'm recording, it quantizes as I'm recording to make my workflow a lot faster. So I don't go back and quantize because I can always add swing later if I need to. So I know it's a big thing about that on the internet. Oh, don't quantize after. You want to keep the groove and this, that, and the third. I don't work that way. Just how I naturally work. I just quantize everything and then swing it the way I want to. All right, so that's how you do that if you want input quantize. Next, we're going to minimize this real quick. Next, it's the tracks. So I have 8 drum tracks. Then I have 8 percussion tracks. And I have 8 instrument tracks in my beat tag. So my beat tag counts as an instrument tag. So if you count that up, 8, 16, 24 tracks total. And I made this limitation because I used to add a lot. Especially when I was working in Reason, I would just link the mixers. Just link this. This is Reason 4, where you could just link the mixers together and all of that. I would do it too much, and then the latest version of Reason, you can every time you add an instrument, automatically adds an instrument track. So it was like no limitation there either. So what I did when I finally moved to Logic, what I did was make a limitation of like how much do I really need in a beat. And I came out to the conclusion because I found this philosophy: the human ear only hears 3 things at one time, so you don't really need a lot of stuff. So my beats are like straight to the point and a little bit open. Not too open. I have tricks to where I learn how to transition over the years to foot the groove, which is good. But for the most part, this has been the key to my success of simplicity, but also technical at the same time. Because everything counts now. It's not like I can just throw something under something. Like everything counts, and everything needs to be heard. So the bass also counts as an instrument track. So the bass counts as an instrument track in my beat tag. So if I add like 2-3 different basses, that eat up a lot of real estate to where I can only have like 1 or 2 instruments. So, and then percussion in different sections, different kicks and snares in different sections. Them 24 tracks ain't nothing. But I know when I get to this point where if everything's filled up and the beat's all structured out and things are in its own pocket, I should probably stop, and probably because I'm probably overdoing it because I'm a perfectionist. It's just what it is. I know y'all can relate. It's just, hey, I can add one more sound. I can do this here. I can do that there. But I have this beat philosophy called I'll let y'all know in another video. So next we're gonna do the mixer. Now the mixer, how I have everything routed, it's pretty simple. It's the same way I do in Pro Tools. But on every track, I gain stage every track. And I use the EQ for filters. And that's pretty much it. And just My subtractive EQ basically, cause I don't like boosting. I rather use like saturation or like a compressor to boost a frequency or two, but I mainly use EQ for surgical purposes, and I think that's what it should be for. But I always see people boosting a lot, and then their tracks are too bright or it's too something in this area, it's muddy in this area, it's not balanced, and so that's how I came across that theory of just use EQ for subtraction only. And so here are all my instrument tracks, percussion, the drums, a beat tag. I route everything to all my buses right here. Let me make this a little bigger. So all my buses, I got a bass, kick, snare, cymbals, toms, percussion. All of those go into my drum bus. And then all my keys are my instrument tracks. Guitars are for live. Like if I ever do live guitars, I want to do that so bad one day. And then my drums, my keys and guitars go into my instrument bus, and that's the whole beat. And then I use this instrument. I don't put nothing on this instrument bus. I have this instrument bus routed out to the stereo out. So this is just for monitoring level before mastering it, so I can see where I'm at before I ever shoot anything to the master. And the rear bus, you gotta watch Andrew Shep explain this. I got this idea from him because this template kind of came from him. I tweaked it a little. I took some things from his template, but I ain't copy his template because he has stuff in his template that's like way far advanced than what I can comprehend, and I don't have like analog gear, so I don't need all of these different type of tracks. So, but I did take the rear bus, and this other one, this drum comp is my drum crush. So I just, yeah, you got to listen to him explain it. It's a miracle. Like, yo, this is so magical. It really happens. And then my drum reverb and my instrument reverb, and those are also going into the stereo out. And then that's pretty much it. I never touch this master fader. Never. This stays at 0. So I have the stereo out and I have the instrument bus to monitor my levels. So I have like a double check. So the goal is on the instrument track, mixing wise, is -12, which is still in the green, like the top of the green. And then when I put the compressor on it brings it up, and then I master it, it brings it all the way to the full loudness that I want. But the goal for mixing wise is -12 for me. And then I can make it louder from there. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. You don't have to overcomplicate it. It's pretty simple. That's pretty much it. So if you would like this template, just hit me up and I'll email it to you. And if you have any questions, just email me, comment below, or DM me, whatever. Any way you can get in touch with me. I'm always active. So that's it. I appreciate y'all. And until next time, press record.